Why let a shred of evidence stand in the way of a good story?
I do. Yeah, I take that license, theatrical license, sometimes. Right.
How are things in my hometown, or I should say, our hometown? Chuck grew up in Baltimore as well, and I know you've been there for a long time. What's the latest?
It's changed, of course, because of COVID.
Sure,
There are lot of differences. A lot of places have shut down because of an increase in crime. Theater slowed down, of course,
I
and
bet.
there have been times off and on when we couldn't go to different places.
I thought of you when this whole lockdown started for a couple of reasons. One reason was because I know that the kind of performances you do are almost always very small and very intimate. And I remember when I saw you last at the Poe House, you were literally in our faces doing the Telltale Heart.
True. Nervous, very, very dreadfully nervous I had been, and am. But why will you say that I'm mad? The disease had sharpened my senses. Not destroyed. Not dulled them. I mean,
I'm in. Wait, what happens? What happens? And? Beating the heart, the beating.
Oh, okay. So you want me to cut to the end, or you want me to do the whole story, or?
I don't know. It's pretty good.
It is impossible to say how first the idea entered my brain. But once conceived, it haunted me day and night. Object? There was none. Passion? There was none. I loved the old man. He'd never wronged me. He'd never given me insult for his gold.
If it looks like we're hanging on to every word, it's because we are.
I think it was his eye, yes. And with violent gesticulations.
What happened to meek, quiet, sickly David?
I swung the chair upon which I sat and grated it.
Where did his cough go?
Again, hark! Louder, louder!
For the next 15 minutes, David cast his spell upon us, and by the end of Poe's most famous tale, we all wanted more.
Villains! To stumble no more! I admit the deed. Tear up the planks. Here! Here! It's the beating of his hideous heart!
And I mean, spit flying through the air, and it was such an intimate thing and such a great moment, and that must have been one of the first things to go away, I imagine.